Superman, stop this crazy test. Let us share the water, or we die.
Sorry, Jimmy, the ground rules allow only one survivor, you or Aquaman. It's here, the infamous cover, Superman refusing Jimmy and Aquaman water in the desert. Survival of the fittest. Yes, who's fitter, Jimmy or Aquaman? Well, it's Jimmy's comic, so he has the edge. I'm Sasha, this is Casually Comics, and this is the series where we take a look at some classic comic book covers, or just really intriguing or interesting ones. Mostly have been from the Silver Age, but we'll branch out, and we're peering inside to see, do they match the madness on the cover? Can they live up to the delightful exteriors? This cover makes the rounds all the time. It's a classic in terms of super dickery or jerk Superman. I put it to a vote between this one and Wonder Woman marrying a monster, and this one won. Next time, Wonder Woman, better luck next time. This cover comes to us from 1968 from Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen 115. It's late in the Silver Age, but still bringing that goodness. Our story, Survival of the Fittest, was written by Leo Dorfman with art by Pete Costanza. This cover is beautiful, from the unmelted ice in the desert to the skeletons right behind Superman, the glee on his face, how aggressively Aquaman is dying, Jimmy's purple suit, and the teaser page is even better. The king is dead. Long live the king. They're burying Aquaman. Jimmy, you'll have to take over as ruler of the sea. Look at Jimmy, he's ready. His shirt's already off. Sure, I have Aquaman's powers, Superman, but can I fill Aquaman's shoes as king of Atlantis? I mean, if this was earlier in Aquaman's lore, then probably. Aquaman, son of a lighthouse keeper and a water-breathing woman from Atlantis, grew up to become king of the sea, but now his reign is over. So hail King Jimmy Olsen, new monarch of the deep. Yes, Jimmy has gained undersea powers and beaten Aquaman in the contest for survival of the fittest. Look at those sad seals. We open properly on Jimmy covering the maiden voyage of an atomic sub. But they have 48 hours before they're actually going to do anything, so he decides he's going to check out a nearby island and maybe write it up as a tourist spot, because Jimmy's got the hustle. While he's there, he sees an old man whittling some impressive ship models. Starting with a Chinese junk ship, which is its real English name, the evolution of the word is fascinating, and the start toward junk began with a mistranslation from Arabic in roughly the 15th century because of the lack of the NG digraph, resulting in the N sound, the word being changed from Arabic onwards. Then it went to Portuguese, and then it kept going, and then it just became junk. Jimmy is super into these models, and he buys a replica of Eric the Red's ship for $50. Seriously, how much are they paying Jimmy? That's roughly $425 today, and he's just casually dropping it. Jimmy's got stacks upon stacks. Now this sea captain has many an impressive model, but he tells Jimmy that some of them are not for sale. As Jimmy leaves, we are given a glimpse into the fact that he is in fact evil. They're not models, but trophies, because the ones inside are sunken or vanished ships like the Flying Dutchman and Titanic. Dark. The next day, while Jimmy is out skin diving, which is a combo of snorkeling and free diving, it's a term that's no longer really employed, the sub starts being sucked down to a whirlpool, and Jimmy rushes to help, opening the hatch that's been jammed so that they can all escape. And suddenly, eels form ladders for the escapees, and there's only one person who could use eels as a ladder, Aquaman. Jimmy did try to call Superman, but he was in space. Aquaman heard Jimmy's mental distress signal and came to help, and he's even able to save the sub. This angers our boat collecting captain, who feels that all his plans are ruined thanks to Superman and Aquaman, and also partially Jimmy, I guess, but he decides that he's gonna get back at them using Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. So does everybody just know this about Jimmy? He should maybe advertise it less. So he has him eaten by the same whale that ate Jonah from the Bible. Talk about getting an inside story. This is how you know your life is too eventful, when being swallowed by a whale is only worthy of a sitcom level joke. While on the whale, he spots a mysterious plaque in English, convenient. I grant thee mastery of the deep, but the gifts I give no man may keep. And then Jimmy is upchucked, because as he thinks, you can't keep a good man down. He's just got puns for days. Jimmy now finds that he has Aquaman's abilities. He can breathe underwater. He can also use telepathy to summon fish. Aqua Jimmy calling all soft fish, come quickly. These poor fish, are they as beholden to whoever has telepathic abilities? These sawfish have to come and cut some debris so a ship can pass, so says Jimmy Olsen, or Aqua Jimmy. Shortly, Superman and Aquaman show up and the nautical news hound reveals his new abilities. I kind of like the term nautical news hound. Aquaman is less than thrilled about Jimmy having the same abilities as him. You can see it in the ellipses after he says it's great. It's great. But why didn't you handle that emergency, Aquaman? Are you slipping? I know you've been worried since your wife Mara vanished. Yeah, Aquaman, get your head in the game. Stop worrying about your missing wife. Are you slipping? Superman will meet you out back after school. Aquaman rises to the bait because he is insecure about this, and he declares that he can beat Jimmy in a powers off. Muskets at sea at dawn, but Superman says that he has another way to test their powers. He takes them around for a bit via boat and then takes them to the desert, and he says that he knows they can only survive out of water for an hour, and that boat ride was 55 minutes. Who can evade suffocation the longest? They will be king of the sea. 1, 2, 3, don't asphyxiate. In seconds, you'll begin to die from lack of water. The one who outlasts the other will take over as king of the sea. I'll be back. Ta-ta. It's the ta-ta that makes it excellent.
Can't breathe. Get back. Oh shit.
Don't lose your cool, boys. Superman came back with a pitcher of seawater to taunt them with. Oh look, so cool, so salty, so life-giving. Jimmy sees that there is water running off of Superman's boot, and so he's able to pull himself close enough to dunk his face into Superman's moist footprint, and that gives him just enough energy to outlast Aquaman.
Smart thinking, Jimmy. Aquaman just folded. You win. You're the new king of the sea.
Jimmy says, can't they revive Aquaman? But Superman says it's too late. He's dead. Nothing can save him now.
Can you imagine if this was actually how Aquaman died and Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen?
Summoned by the victor, a fitty cortege bears the Mer Monarch homeward. Mer Monarch, hard to say. Mer Monarch.
I've ordered my new subjects to take Aquaman down to his home in sunken Atlantis for burial. He was the greatest sea king of all time.
Was he though?
But now Aquaman is dead. Long live Aqua Jimmy, the new king of the sea.
Jimmy rebounds very quickly and says that he will be the best protector the sea has ever seen. He'll dedicate his life to it. And it's then Superman transforms. It wasn't Superman, it was our old man, who's Proteus, the old man of the sea. That's nice and all, but did you notice how during not Superman's desert death contest, not once did either Jimmy or Aquaman say anything about being out of character for Supes? No, why is Superman doing this? Or this isn't like him.
It's totally believable, apparently.
So Proteus developed a habit of crashing ships, particularly those who were trying to flaunt the rules of the sea, like the Titanic, saying it was unsinkable. Jimmy is horrified, must stand up to this, but his powers are gone. Proteus giveth and Proteus taketh away. Jimmy is left near an iceberg, presumably to die of hypothermia, which is not what happens. And Proteus goes off to crash more ships, because now there's nobody who can stop him, except for actual Superman, who shows up and stops him. He takes to the skies with Proteus and reveals that Aquaman survived because he went into aestivation, and he was revived by water, which he claims he can do because he's half Atlantean and half human. And Jimmy didn't die either. He found a life preserver, one of the ones from the Titanic, and he drifted out to sea with it, and then Aquaman picked him up. No hard feelings. It's fine because Jimmy doesn't have those powers anymore. There can be only one. If he'd still had them, maybe they never would have found Jimmy. And Superman takes Proteus to a lifeless water world with a red sea and leaves him there powerless, either to die or slowly go mad, spending an eternity alone. The end. That way they don't have to deal with the fallout. This comic's entertaining in an off-the-wall kind of way. It kept you guessing as to where it was going, that's for sure. It wasn't an obvious straight line from investigating a sub to gaining sea powers to the desert death contest. It certainly delivers on the cover, more so than you'd expect. Multiple panels is a key part of the plot, and it's rendered hilarious due to how nobody can tell Superman is not himself. That says a lot about Silver Age Superman, none of it good. Even starts from before the contest with Aquaman believing that Superman would call him out for his missing wife. The overall plot is a little weak. Proteus wants to crash ships is okay, but the whole I'll give Jimmy powers, then disguise myself as Superman to take out Aquaman, it got a little convoluted. This one does have some nice little details and things that it assumes that you may know. Types of ships, Proteus, the old man of the sea, Moby Dick, Jonah, just lots of little references. It assumes that you are well versed, prepared for your monthly dose of Jimmy madness. On the whole, it's a fun issue, slightly above average. Miles will vary on how memorable you find it. It is excellent on the living up to the cover scale. The cover bait in the teaser was off the charts too. All hail Jimmy, king of the sea. I'm sorry, Aqua Jimmy. What did you think of this tale? Did it go the way you thought it would? Who would really win, Aqua Jimmy or Aquaman? Share all your thoughts down below, and while you're down there, please do all the YouTube things. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that you never miss a vid. Thanks so much for taking some time out of your day spent discussing comics with me. I always appreciate it, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.